Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? What is the deal? It is the Messiah of Xbox, Craig Harris. What is happening? It is Saturday. I've got some sleep now. I'm telling you, yesterday I was on fire. I had to tap into that old ghoul, and that old ghoul had me going to about 9:45, and at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, it wasn't happening. It was not happening. So it was just I was starting to shut down, literally starting to shut down. But I got me a good 10, 12 hours in. I say I get 10 in. So I'm ready to rock and roll with you all this morning or this afternoon. It is 12 noon Eastern time. It is 9 a.m. on the West Coast. It is early evening overseas. So what is happening to everybody around the world? Yes, as Messiah, the podcast, small but fierce, has entered into a new domain of absolute truth from the Messiah. And we are at over 500 subs, shockingly. But maybe not so shockingly. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that want to know what the truth is. And I do believe that there's a lot of people out there. I believe a lot of people are tired of these front row riders. So it's just time to go ahead. And so I got some news here, and this won't be a tremendously long podcast. I want to give a big shout out to the brothers that come by yesterday, Jay Barry, J Dub City, and Porter Rock. I dubbed that podcast yesterday the Winners Podcast. When Donald Trump said we're going to be winning so much, we're going to get tired of it. That was winning. That's what winners sound like. Okay, they were bragging a little bit, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what winning sounds like. Also, special shout out to Crunk Girl, who came on late, but it was cool to have her on. And I'm a fan of hers. It's cool to get her perspective on things. And she was at PSX as well. And so she's going to do a video either today or tomorrow. So go check her channel out. She's got a real good channel. Definitely, it's I am a small potato compared to those guys. So, but again, big shout out to everybody that came by yesterday. Another shout out to everybody. Ryan, I see you in there. Ryan, the professional. What's happening? Savage Uger, how you doing, brother? That Savage is up early. It's 9 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. So what's going on? So yeah, big shout out to Sick Humor. Yesterday, the Titanfall Princess. Shout out to her, Rambo's Corner, Frozen Magna, everybody that was in over there. That was a fun podcast too. She had a lot of good topics and things like that. I want to start out with the whole PUBG for free, and because this I just want to double check this because yes, I mean I reported this yesterday, but I actually want to share the screen that allegedly, if you go out and buy an Xbox X right now, you can get PUBG for free. Like they'll just throw it in. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I personally think it's a good thing, especially if you are a later adopter, because here are people who are adopting it late. Because they're adopting it late, even 5 weeks after launch, 5 or 6 weeks after launch, they're getting a free game. You know, then you throw in, they can get the PlayStation, my goodness, Xbox Live free for, I don't know if it could be a month for free. I think it's on there, or maybe it's 7 days. I can't remember. And then you get the Game Pass free for 14 to 20 days. So this is actually, I'm just going to put free on Xbox X. So on Engadget, I'll go ahead and share this right now, because this is one of those things where you heard people literally saying it's better for people to wait while we wait. Okay, and we wait because we get awards and rewards. So let me go ahead and share this now. And this is for anybody who doesn't have an Xbox X and you want this thing called PUBG. It's for a limited time. It says it's like peanut butter and chocolate, but for Xbox. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a good thing because it's a free game. Let's just keep it 100%. It is a free game, but the game, as I said before, is a disaster. It's a disaster. 12 frames per second, 18 frames per second. And it's a shooter. That is not good. That is not good. But nevertheless, it's good to get a free game. So I don't know how you all feel about it. This is one of the reasons why you don't early adopt. If you early adopt, you can't get this for free. You got to pay for it. Now, me personally, I thought PUBG should have been free while it was in preview mode. Give you the free preview mode, and then when it converts to being finished, then we're going to charge you for it. Now, if you had it in preview mode, maybe they can give you $5 off or something like that. I mean, that's what I would have done. But this is a disaster. I mean, my neighbor bought this game, and he can't stand it. He's like, they made a game that's almost unplayable. So I'm not here to say it's not fun. Fun is in the eye of the beholder. I'm not saying people aren't enjoying it. I'm saying that it's a disaster. And I don't ever. Well, I mean, we shouldn't anyway. But if these guys now try to come back and say frame rates are important, no, they're not. Because you're bragging about a game that has 8 frames a second or whatever it is. So this is just another one of the things that, my goodness gracious, that they can no longer say. And that's just basically the console war ended. To me, it ended in 2015. But I've said before, I said it yesterday, and this is kind of part 2. What NPD really did was it really ended everything. You know, these people that put up these things, my favorite one again is one to rule them all. Yeah, it's called the PlayStation Slim. And you got to replace that picture. You know, it's you know, this is total domination, you know, of this console. So, and I've got the console. You know, I've got the console, so I don't want anybody to say, you know, anything about it. Does a little bit more. The console does a little bit more. So, and I've played the backwards compatibility on it, and it's just, you know, it's an okay console, but you can do the same thing on the Xbox One S. Okay, you can do the same thing on the Xbox One S that you can do on the Xbox X. You play the same games, same friends. You can play PUBG on the Xbox One S. It's not like it's only going to be on the X. And I think a lot of them, and they were wrong. They were wrong. I said it's a joke now, but they were wrong. They thought that the developers were going to say, oh, there's more power here. We're going to develop games specifically for this, and we're going to gimp the other versions. And they were wrong. That's just people. They're not going to do that, you know. So hopefully they understand that now. And if they don't, it doesn't matter because they're jokes anyway. You know, they're jokes. So yeah, hashtag, yeah, I like that one. So, but I do need to take the direct messages now from the people who want the little bit more t-shirts. And these are only for the people that have donated to the PayPal. So you know who you are on the PayPal that have donated. So if you want one, direct message me because the shirts are being made. The guy's going to start making them tomorrow, the 17th. Hopefully, they'll be done on the 20th. I'll be able to show them to you all on the 22nd and hopefully start shipping them out on the 27th. That's the plan. Okay, that's the plan. So that's for the little bit more t-shirt. All right. So the other t-shirt that says 4.2 greater than 6. You know, and on the back is going to say the beast has been slayed. That's a special order t-shirt, and that you have to pay for that. Okay, I'm sorry. You got to pay for that. You know, so like I said, I'm a man with a big heart and humble means. So, but we'll keep moving here. Your PS4 news is that their VR is actually doing very well. It is doing very well. Also, there are some games, I don't know if you know this, that are on sale. So any EA game, besides, and I get this, Mass Effect Andromeda it's still $59.99 at Best Buy. That game ought to be free. But Madden was $39.99. FIFA was $39.99. A lot of their games were on sale. So what's going on, Ice Ninja? A lot of their games are on sale. Also, sound bars, and if you all are looking for sound bars, this is the weekend to go up to these stores because a lot of people have brought sound bars back and a lot of people brought TVs back. So if you're still looking for a 4K TV, this is the time to go. They had a 1080p TV up there. I kid you not. Beautiful it wasn't 4K, it was a 1080p TV. They had it, it was an out-of-box buy, $179. So these are for the people that are in the Kentucky area. If you're in Lexington or Louisville, and because there's people that do listen to the podcast that are there. If you all want that TV, those TVs are there. Those TVs are there. So so let me know. So the VR, okay. The Xbox said, I think you got to preface your comment by saying the Xbox said. That's it. It's already wrong. Like I said, those guys are a joke now. They're a joke. So, and so it's time to move on. Okay, but we're going to discuss that right now. We're going to do the 7 stages of grief and how it relates to the Xbox community. Now, even though they say there's 7 stages of grief, they're technically the only one that's always at the end is acceptance, and but they can come at any different points at any different time. So let me see if we can. We're going to pull this image up here, and we'll pull up this one. No, that's not pulling up. Okay. So I'm going to share this or attempt to share this, see how it collates to what you all have been seeing and what we've all been seeing for the last 7 years, or 4 years, I should say. These are the infamous, and for everybody who's young or something like that, these are the 7 stages of grief. You go through this at any given time, whether, for anything, whether, mostly it's over a death of a parent or something like that. It's the death of a friend. But the Xbox community went through this. You actually went through this. See, 7 says after party. That should that should actually be acceptance. See, 5, 6 acceptance speech after party. So these are silly, but I mean, and I pulled this up for a reason. So, but these are what they went through. The first stage of grief they went through is denial. They denied. Remember what they were saying? Oh, PlayStation only sold because multi-plat games looked and ran better on that system. That's what they said, okay? Widowmaker said that, all right? Psycho Gamer said that. They were in denial. This is denial, okay? I mean, you can go into a multitude of things that, a multitude of things that they went through. Xbox Gamer guy, whatever he wants to call himself, Xbox guy, he immediately went into bargaining, okay? But this is denial, okay? Denial is not a river in Egypt. Denial is not a river in Egypt. So, but that's their first thing, is to deny that this is happening. Oh no, everybody loves Xbox because I love Xbox. Everybody loves it. Okay, so therefore, they started to deny why people didn't like the Xbox. Okay, remember Cycle Gamer? I love coming into my house and then saying Xbox on, and it comes on. Not understanding that the TV that he has, when you connect your HDMI cable, I think to port 1, that with your TV that he has, because I had the same TV, it's voice activated. You can just tell your TV to come on, and it'll come on, and so will your Xbox. Get your nut ass out of here. So anyway, I'm just kidding. That's my boy right there. But that was the now. That was the now. Widowmaker, the same thing. Anger was the next stage that they started going through. Because the denial, people did not believe them. They started getting angry. Okay? They started getting angry. You actually saw that the past week when PUBG went from being 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second. What did their fanboys started doing, whether it would be on their own podcast, whether they were in comment sections, or whether it was on Twitter, they started angrily lashing out because they knew. They started getting worried about the NPD scores. They were worried about the VGAs. They were worried about PlayStation experience. I mean, all that was adding to their anger. But this is something that you all physically saw manifest online. If you follow them online, you see it. You will see it manifesting. So, but this really did happen to them. Okay. All right. Then the Xbox X came out. Okay. Then the bargaining starts happening. Again, these are in no different. There's 7 stages of grief because you're going to go through these, maybe not in this order. Okay. The bargaining starts after the acceptance, after Xbox X gets announced. Games are going to be coming out. They're going to be enhanced. They're going to be 4K. Here comes the bargaining. Oh, well, as long as they look a little bit better than the PlayStation, we're going to have the power narrative. We take that away from them. The goalposts have been moved. They're now saying that the games are more, the gaming is more important now, because the game has always been the most important thing. You bought the gaming system to play games. So, but that's when the bargaining starts, and they were bragging to 6 greater than 4 and all, stuff like that. You saw it, and then you saw when Digital Foundry and NX Gamer, they start breaking down the games, tearing the games down, and the bargaining started. That's, it's oh, well, yeah, it has some frame rate drops, but but this, or it's yeah, it's dynamic 4K. You see, that's bargaining because it was supposed to be native 4K on their games, and it's not. So they start bargaining. Okay, well, it's not checkerboard rendering, even though checkerboard rendering is a more stable way to keep your picture is going to stay consistent no matter what. Whereas in a dynamic resolution, the picture is going to drop resolution and things like that. But that's the bargaining. Okay, then NPD came out. Then that's when the depression started. Okay, then you saw this. You saw the depression start with them. Everybody saw this, from the podcast that they did to the damage control. That they were depressing. It was to a point where it was depressing to actually watch them. They were depressed. They're still depressed. They still can't believe, because a lot of them are still in some denial, that they lost NPD. I mean, again, so everything comes down to them being depressed. So the depression is now kicking in. That's where a lot of them are. And I'm going to say that's where a majority of that community is. And again, I'm the messiah of the Xbox community, and the first thing we got to do is start putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. But we do have some hope, because on the multiplayer podcast, you all haven't listened to it yet, the one that Zaire just had, there was acceptance. Those guys literally took their L. Okay? They took their L. When you have them now saying, hey, look, if Microsoft doesn't have a good E3, which, my God, is almost a half a year away, but if it's the beginning of the end of the brand. Okay, they're right. The brand is coming to an end, but not like they think. Okay, there's still going to be an Xbox. It's just going to be mostly streaming. You will stream your content, you will stream your games, and that's exactly that infrastructure already exists. But a lot of them are in acceptance, so we're right here. Okay. They don't really believe that Sea of Thieves, if it comes out in March and God of War comes out in March, they don't really believe Sea of Thieves is going to outsell it. Okay? They don't believe that, because the games have the rest of their life to sell. So, does that mean maybe the first week CFDs outsells God of War? Maybe. Is it going to outsell God of War? No. That's part of the problem is they think, oh, only that first month counts. This is like with NPD. Okay, yeah, they lost NPD initially, but don't think that NPD is over. There's going to be another NPD come out in another, three and a half weeks. So, and Xbox very well could win that NPD. The Nintendo Switch very well could win that NPD. We just don't know. So, but a lot of them are in acceptance. And so from now on, as the messiah of Xbox, I've got to take into consideration on what to do in order for them to get to acceptance, which is something they're going to have to get to on their own. Okay, you can lead the horse to water, can't make them drink. That's acceptance. Okay, so they have to do this. Now, here's another one. Here's another interest of grief, depression and sorrow, and then we're gonna get the ones who are ready. At least with my podcast, testing and reconstruction. That's where we're gonna be at from now on. There's really no reason to. I mean, I guess there is some reason. You do get some joy of smacking them around, smack, 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 but it's no longer when they're a joke. Okay, they are a joke at this point. I can't take nothing they say seriously. So anybody who wants to do a debate with them, anybody who you can't really debate them as much as you can just have an open conversation with them. And as the messiah, I'm going to kind of follow what Ryan the Professional is looking to do. I think that's a good idea. Any Xbox guy that wants to come on the podcast, it's an open invitation, okay? And that has always been that way. But if you come in here on some BS, okay, if you're going to be on the BS, you're going to get run up out of here. I mean, trust me. Everything that you all have said, I have anchored into my brain. So, and it doesn't matter who it is. All right. So that's just the open invitation because I don't want them to think that they can't come either in on the podcast or into the chat section. But if they're engaging in a sense that they're trying to troll, then you're just going to have to ask them, look, what gaming question or comment do you have? Because if you're not here to learn, you don't need to be here. Honestly, you should have just learned a valuable lesson, okay? Everything that you all said was wrong in my Luke Skywalker voice. Everything, I was like, wow, everything you just said was wrong. So, so it's we're beyond that, okay? Here's another one. This is the kind of the medical version of the 7 Stages of Grief. But I don't think some of them may feel a little bit guilty, but for the most part, the ones that are mature enough, they've taken their L. I mean, hell, I took my L. I'm like, man, look, I said it, Hey, look, I thought Xbox was going to win NPD because it's new hardware. If you can't win based on new hardware, you'll never win. It's just, not consistently. I'm not here to say that it won't win at some point. I'm sure they'll win some NPDs, But you're no messiah. Oh, yes, I am. So you all gonna have to get over it. So I'm the one that told the multiplayer podcast that this was going to happen. Okay, I predicted this from day one. So get over yourself. So that guy you're talking about, Xbox guy, is not balanced. If he was balanced, then Black Bond would not have done that major exposure video on him. If you're balanced, you don't say the stuff that guy was saying. Now, I'm not here to say that he hasn't changed because everybody changes. But Bond blasted him with that thing that he did. So, and I'm not here to say people don't change because they do change. So, it's so what's so what can we do here, to help the Xbox community get past the absolute shock and awe of what just happened? Because trust me, they're really destroyed. They really, they really. Tell me one lie. Again, Xbox guy, go back to Black Bond's video of him being exposed, and you figure that out yourself. He's got him saying one thing at one point, and he's got him saying another thing at another point. So that's a you thing. You got to go figure that out. So, so nothing for you to own here, X Spectacular Gaming Hub. You lost. Okay. And not only did you lose, you lost badly, and I predicted the loss. Okay. I tried to tell them that the first group of people that has to buy the Xbox is the Xbox One S owner. And not enough of them moved off of the Xbox One S and converted to the X. So check one for me, because I said that's what's going to happen. I also said that you all need to really wait before you start talking about what these games are going to look and run like, because we just don't know what the third-party developer is going to do. Guess what? That's exactly what happened. You know, that's exactly what happened. So, I mean, again, you want me to keep going? You know, so it's just, you know, it's over. Okay, it's over. You know, you guys are the ones that have got to accept the L, not me. Okay, because I mean, I knew it was going to do a little bit more. I knew it was going to do a little bit more. So, you know, it just is what it is. Oh, don't be upset with your Messiah. The truth is hard to take, but a hard truth is better than a sweet lie. And you all been getting sweet lies. The lying is over. It's done. You know, so That's right, 901. Sony had new hardware last year and they won NPD. Nintendo had new hardware this year, they won NPD. Xbox had new hardware, they did not win NPD. That's a fact. What we, you know, get out of here. These people are corporate sheep. I know. I mean, look, they're still lashing out and calling people names. I mean, it's but that's a them. That's what I'm saying. You know, they are the shunned now. I mean, what else is there for them to say? So, you know, what else is there to say? I mean, bragging about how much money the Xbox made. Are you kidding me? These are the same guys who were saying that the Xbox had sold out. So if the Xbox had sold out, why are you making videos to claim how well it sold? You were saying it sold out. So, you know, yeah, excuses matter. We know that now. We have documented proof there, Mr. Harry. You're right. You were correct about that. See, everything that we have been saying to you guys has been true. Everything. J-Dub has said it. Iron Wolf has said it. I've said it. Porter Rock, a.k.a. Prophet Rock, he said it. So, so it's over. You know, those guys are jokes. We now know who the jokes are. Now, again, if you want to hide and say that, well, they're doing it to be entertaining, I've said, if you can't tell the truth and be entertaining, then you're just, you know, you don't need to be on doing anything. So make what happen. So I'm telling you, if you want to do a debate, shout out to Ryan the Professional, because he may host it. I mean, I'm not saying that he will. I don't want to speak for him, but he did say he's because I'm kind of following his lead on it. Any Xbox guy that has common sense is more than welcome on the show. They've been on the show, you know. So, you know, I don't want to hear Randall Thor. Shout out to him. He's been on the show. I've had Xbox guys on the show. They don't want to come on now. You know, Xbox going extinct. I hope not. So, so I hope not. Look, I just think Xbox is going in a direction that those guys don't understand. They still think it's Xbox that brought a Splinter Cell and Knights of the Old Republic, stuff like that. It's not that Xbox anymore. It's a different. They're still making some games. They're just not going to make as many as Nintendo and or Sony. And as long as you understand that going in, then you're okay. You know, so you're okay. So Cuphead won. Okay, yeah, I said that the other day. Cuphead won. So what is your point with Cuphead won? I asked you that before. You wouldn't answer. What did Cuphead won? What, 3 awards? So yeah, shout out to those cats that did Cuphead. So, but it's not like it won Game of the Year or anything like that. So it won Best Indie. It was the best indie. It won what, Best Design. You can't argue with the design. Did it win Best Music or something like that? I mean, you can't. It's all subjective. So you're the one tying yourself to a game being good based on a bunch of other people accepting it and winning. That's a you problem. So yeah, they're going away at the dodo. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it now. So, I mean, y'all are jokes. I mean, you all can either man up and take the L and move on, or you can keep saying a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, to me, it doesn't make any difference. So, but you need to understand the gaming community, they're moving on. So, yeah. Well, all BGST had to do to get the whole weapon wheel thing going, from my understanding, was actually show their gaming scores, and they wouldn't even do that. Like, they wouldn't do it. So, you know, and the fact that they wouldn't do it just as a show of good faith, because they were the ones asking about it, you know, that's crazy. But another group that does that is JTech and the PlayStation Legion. They just as bad. They are just as bad. Like that one guy said, he reached out to JTech just to play games, and JTech wouldn't do it. So, well, go shout out to Ryan, okay? Go check that out. You think Scale Man? We'll never know about Scale Man. It's cool to speculate about that, though. So, I just I just said something about the PlayStation Cam, and yeah, we don't. Fine, Cuphead isn't going to the PS4. That's fine. You can play that on PC. I'm pretty sure. Well, I haven't completed Cuphead either, so don't feel bad. So, where'd you go, Savage? So, I mean, you're already embarrassing yourself, Gaming Hub. So, Brand Outdoors got a man. He's the man with the million. How is he a pony? So, he watches Netflix and Hulu. Well, I mean, again, it's okay to watch Netflix and Hulu because it's available on your Xbox, but don't claim that you're a gamer, because you're not. So, I mean, as long as people are enjoying it, that's the main thing. So, yeah. Well, I mean, again, the Xbox fanboys are done. Like, they're a joke. So they were a bunch of front row riders. The ride is over. It's coming to the, it's coming to a stop, and it's over with now. You can get off your ride. The front row riding's over. So they've admitted defeat. So, it's time to move on. And all it does is put you in the minority of the minority if you're going to keep saying things. So Cuphead is coming to PS4. They already said it wasn't coming to the PlayStation. So that's what I'm saying to you, Xbox guy. That's as far as you need to take it. Okay? That's the end of that conversation wheel. It's not coming. The developers already said it's not coming, so move on. So, yeah, like J-Dog just said, there's no debate. PS4 is dominating. So, coming to destroy Xbox once again. I mean, I don't get why it's not that hard. It's not that big of a deal to me. So now they're saying Cuphead 2 probably will. Now, look, those guys went to Sony and asked them to help with the development of the game, and Sony turned them down. So you only have a 70,000. Where do I go look for my gaming score on my Xbox? which is in the box. Actually, the Xbox is in the box right now. So, but anybody want to play any Xbox games? I can go up and buy an Xbox game. Gears of War is free right now. I've got Gaming Pass. Anybody want to play Gears? I mean, that's the thing. See, nobody on the Xbox plays. So, yeah, Cuphead isn't coming. Who is saying that? Whoever's saying Cuphead is coming to the PlayStation, it's not. You got to stop that. So, what am I drinking? Mountain Dew. So, call out the PS liar. I just did. So, I just did. Cuphead is not coming. I don't know who said that, but whoever's saying that, yeah, you got to quit that. So, they talk, yeah. Sony doesn't need Cuphead. Well, yeah, you want games on your console. So, I mean, would it be nice to have on the PS4? Maybe, but that's an Xbox game. It's cool. That's a good game. PS fans online don't lie. Yeah, there you go. Microsoft has made. You got to understand, Microsoft isn't making as much false statements if as much as they're making misleading statements, and they are allowed to make misleading statements. That's already been decided by the Supreme Court. Okay, they can say whatever they want. You, as a consumer, are the final judge. So you don't need Cuphead. Okay. I mean, I beg to differ. I don't, it wouldn't be a jailbreak type of game, but I think Cuphead would do very well. Hopefully they bring it to Nintendo. Now, them going to Nintendo with that game, that's more of a possibility than anything. So, yeah, but they already know that, Robert. They already know those games are going to, yeah. Well, Hellblade and Nier is also on PC, but yeah, Persona 5 is something else. I watched that. Somebody was playing that game at Best Buy. That game looked crazy. Yeah, Cuphead won the same amount of awards as Hellblade. Actually, Hellblade, when you include the Golden Compass Awards, Hellblade won more than anybody, I believe. But Hellblade is a really good game as well. You don't mind your mods bullying. Dude, you gotta quit making. I'm reading your statements, and you are making some stupid statements. Okay, if Andrew, did you threaten to kill this guy? I mean, I didn't see that statement. So, if anybody's in there threatening to kill somebody and I see it, yeah, you'll be bounced. Because you all do know that YouTube and Google watch, they look at these podcasts. So just so you all know. Okay. He's a kid. Okay. Well, that makes sense now. Yeah, nobody was not rooting. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you act like people were rooting against it. So, yeah, I'm believing he is a kid because of the way he's talking. What are you, like 8? So, what is SOT? So, yeah, but everybody I know, I thought, yeah, on my prediction show, I predicted Cuphead would win at least 2 awards. At least 2 awards. You sure? Okay. Let us know when that starts happening then. When are they going to start running there? What's your prediction? So, is it going to be when we get the 1080p 60 mode on Assassin's Creed? Will that be it? So, most trolls are about 12. Yeah. Well, the podcast does land into the suitable areas for children. So, see a fanboy's tears. Yeah. Hi, Die, you got that right. What's the truth, Xbox guy? So, I mean, Xbox guy, you're still here. You said some of the most ridiculous things ever. But we're beyond that. You all are still in the seven. You all are in the anger stage of the 7 stages of grief. That's what you're going through. If anybody who's watching your comments can see that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Xbox guys were. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, you're right. The Vega and Ryzen CPU. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, that's gonna go down as a day of infamy right there. So yeah, we're still waiting. So the more PlayStations were sold in November, you must have. Yeah, well, that's the thing is that their problem is that there's now hardcore facts that back up what was said. There's hardcore facts. So it's time. I'm just trying to get people to move on. I'm just like, hey, look, it's time to move on. Net neutrality is a big deal. And I'd much rather move on to bigger things like that. Maybe trying to get getting some people together to help call their congressman or congresswoman and start lighting up those phone lines. That's what I would like to do. Yeah, I declared Xbox a dead console on arrival. It is. And look, I've got one. I'm lucky I got one. Again, big shout out to J-Dub City. But he's right. I mean, about it. And the way I feel about the Xbox is that if you want to play a bunch of old games, then go ahead and get an Xbox. And again, look, I've done that. Okay, I'm playing Mass Effect 2 right now. So I understand what it's like to go back and play old games. I don't want to hear people saying that. And I'm in the minority. Most people who have Xboxes don't use backwards compatibility. But I've done it. So I do want to play Quantum Break. Matter of fact, I may go buy Quantum Break today. So and so but I'm trying to see if there's a game on Xbox that anybody wants to play. So yeah, you do have to watch your statements there, Gaming Hub. So Cuphead 2 is going to be a multi-plat. Well, Cuphead 1 is a multi-plat. It's on PC. So look, I got no beef with Kid Smooth. I do like him. Colt Eastwood, I've said before, he put out one of the best videos I've seen this gen a couple weeks ago. Next gen, yeah, I do like next gen 720. So yeah, I don't particularly care for J. I mean, I've said all this, to you guys. So yeah, I don't care for JTech TV, and I've told you why. So I would say I hope you would own me in Gears. Good God, I don't care for that game. Not online. I do like playing the missions though. The campaign I thought was a good campaign. So, oh, EJ Johns, I think you're just trolling now. Gears 4 better than all PlayStation games. That's a matter of opinion, Xbox guy. That's fine. Gears was good though. DeWalt drill bag. That's funny. Okay, he's a god. All righty. Well, I'm a messiah, so I guess he can be whatever he needs to be to you is all that matters, right? So yeah, again, I don't particularly care for that dude. So I've said why, and I'm not going to keep sitting here talking about him. So I got better things to do. Then you said Quantum Break is pure trash. Really? Is it trash? I mean, really, is it really pure trash? Nah, okay. Shout out to OBJ, by the way. He's in the house. So we did the 7 stages of grief, OBJ, that the Xbox community is going through. So I don't know what a shield is. He blocked me for literally saying, yeah, I mean, again, look, he blocked me. Like I said, E3 2014, he was doing a stream, a live stream. This is JTech. And the first group up was the Xbox group. Okay. They were the first group up. And I literally just asked in the chat, hey, what do you think Xbox will show this year? With a question mark. Dude blocked me. I mean, that dude, like I said, I don't like that guy. I really don't like that guy. So, that's why I don't particularly care a lot, about him. So, I mean, he is what he is. I'm not going to down him, but I don't particularly care for him. But everybody knows that now. So yeah, Spider-Man and God of War coming out next year. Yeah, I don't either. I don't watch anything from J-Tech either. So I just, yeah, you know. So yeah, does anybody have any more gaming questions? Damn, the Booty Warrior edition, yeah. So I mean, it's like shout out to One Stop for Gamers. He's back firmly in the Xbox camp, but he flat said, "Hey, look, they don't have any games," and he's right. I mean, he wasn't talking down on them. He was like, "Look, they don't have a lot. They don't have a lot of games." So yeah, Detroit Become Human. Yeah, that's a day one buy for me. Yeah, well, yeah, you can't worry about what he does. I mean, the dude plays with coloring books and crayons, so let's just leave it at that. So the main protagonist in Quantum Break is a pure trash. Okay, I'll take your word for it, man. Damn, said it was pure trash. Oh, hey, let me ask you all this: has Witcher 3 gotten the Xbox enhancement update yet? Does anybody know that? So, no, I'm not going to make Halo Storm a mod. So, is it the 10th best-selling game on eBay? Well, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to Horizon Zero Dawn. I said in a podcast yesterday, I thought that was the best game I played this year. Followed very closely by Hellblade. And I'm going to throw in Life is Strange because even though it's a 2015 game, I just got around to it. But Life is Strange is one of the best written games I've ever played. So, who unbanned him? We unbanned him because we'll let one slide. I mean, I will let one slide. It's tis the season. So I got 4 games, same as Xbox with 4 games. I don't understand that question. So so there's no Xbox game on that list, Halo. So I've got Halo. It's Halo. Yeah, I do have Halo. So I've got Halo. I've got Gears. I've got a bunch of games on that Xbox because I've got that Game Pass. So whatever's on Game Pass, I have access to. So, and actually, Game Pass is a good idea. I hope Sony will do something similar to that. So, Spider-Man, Nino Cooney, yeah, all those are, yeah, those are. Well, I don't know about Nino Cooney, but Spider-Man and Detroit Become Human is day one buys for me. So. Netflix said Quantum Break. Really? That's right. It did have a lot of full motion stuff in there. Yeah, next person that says something racially charged is getting booted. I don't care who it is. That's just as of right now. I just said that 1250. So that's anybody, and I'll tell you all who to boot. Forza's a better game. I got Forza 5. Yeah, I got a lot of those games on there. So I don't think Forza 5 got I don't think it got enhanced though, but it was fun to play. And I got Forza Horizon Motorsports too. So, and nobody's playing that game. Like I've asked several people to play Forza Horizon Motorsports, and they won't play. Yeah, Erica. Yeah, I need to look more into that, Chris. Yeah, I need to look more into that. I wonder if Erica Cuts for the Win is going to play that game. So, yeah, JD33 is right. The Xbox, you all lost the console war, and it's time to slink back home. Or you can man up and just say, hey, look, we got it wrong. We took an L. We're going to still keep playing our games. 4 games coming out. What are you talking about? Are you talking about for 2018? There's way more than 4 games coming out. So, yeah, I've got GT Sport and I've got Forza 7, and it's just they're okay. Okay. I prefer GT Sport, but I like simulators more than arcade style racers. So, yeah, supporting gaming. There we go. There's a gaming question. Games hit 1440p 60 with mid to high settings. So whatever they need to do to make that happen. Okay. So that's me though. But I've said I'm a 1440p guy. That's me. I love that. I love the 1440p range. So State of Decay 2. Okay. I'm looking forward to that Metro. It's got a 4K RAD on it. EA is meant for PC. Xbox is reaching as usual. Well, I mean, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the Xbox. Okay, I think that you have a group of people who were being past tense under the impression that it was going to be the behemoth that it used to be. And that's not what they're doing anymore. So if you can accept that, and I've said before, Gaming Pass is good. Okay. I wish they put some more Assassin's Creed games on there, but that's neither here nor there. That's just a preference. So with that said, I think that's good value. Backwards compatibility is cool to have. It's not a selling point to me, however. With that said, it does add value to the console. So right now, I would give the edge totally to Forza over GT Sport because at least Forza has a single player mode, I believe. GT Sport does not. Not yet. Not yet. So now when that does happen, I would say probably GT Sport has it. So yeah, Metacritic, you're right there, Xbox guy. But what does Car and Driver and all the car magazines say about it? Okay, Car and Driver said it's one of the best racing games ever made. So yeah, and as soon as that single player mode hits, I'll be rolling on GT Sport. Make no mistake about it. I will jump firmly on the GT Sport. So yeah, PUBG is a disaster. So PUBG's a disaster, OBJ. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir there, brother. So MS coming with the PS Now service. Again, their Game Pass, again, is actually good. It's actually good, okay? So, I mean, I'm not mocking it. I think it's a good service. So, you heard it here. So, if PUBG was on PS4, they would love it. Well, again, Xbox guy, that's your opinion. So, again, you're entitled to your own opinion, but not to your own facts. So, I can tell you right now, they would not love it because they would not love playing games at 12 frames per second. I'd rather play Titanfall or Call of Duty or something like that. So, but that's my opinion. So, mark your words. I like that. So, PlayStation doesn't even have Hellblade secure. It's already on PC. So it's already on PC. So no, they've never had it secure. My goodness gracious, that stuff, Xbox, dude, you should know these things before you post them. Hellblade is available on PC as well. So is Nier Automata. Ah, so I'm just asking. The Xbox guys at work, okay. Well, at least he's got a job. So. Shout out to Sad Hill 34, new sub. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for subbing. Damn. Gaming Hub is just on an anger insult rage right now. It's just sad. So yeah, boy, Xbox guy got 2 jobs. He's rolling. So oh no, I want everybody here, Spartan God. So if you all have got to learn how to deal with those trolls. So you still, I've told you all what to do and say. You still keep on falling for the same old stuff. So, there you go. I don't know why you want to make another grown man salty, but that's the thing. So, yeah, you all got to quit. YouTube is not a job. Yeah, I know that. YouTube does not pay well. Oh God, that's a good insult right there. Hellblade on X1 would kill Sony. Why? It's been on the PlayStation since August. And it's on PC. So native 4K textures. That game is, see, if you're thinking that game is about what it looks like, that's not what that game is about. That game's got an extremely intense story. Yeah, OBJ, I agree with that. Paying $30 for a beta. Yeah, I mean, that's funny. And now it's free. If you go buy it now, it's free. Oh my God. Oh, you trying to get an engineering job? Try Texas. Try Texas. They are on a kick for engineers right now. More work at more pay. Yeah. And like I said, they got some good deals at Best Buy, guys. So, but man, oh man, you all just chomping at the bit over there. So Soup G is so bad they're going to start giving it away. Yeah, I pulled that screen up. It is free. PUBG is free right now. Salty about Soup Gate. No, I don't know why. Top Gear put GT1 has their number. Run racing game up 4 is a 5.6. Yeah, yeah. And again, Top Gear, Car and Driver, Racing Sim Hub, all those guys score GT a lot higher. So just it is what it is. Okay, here's you all's problem. Like I already know what the facts are. They are giving you an opinion. They are entitled to their own opinion. They're not entitled to their own facts. So Yeah, well, the NPD thing ended them. Yeah, as far as look, the whole NPD thing absolutely destroyed the Xbox community. So it's time for people to move on. That also includes the Sony people too. So the Sony people got to move on from it. And if they want to keep saying, well, this guy said this and this game is this, dude, NPD said, you're wrong. It's time to move on. So Xbox S matters just as much. Yeah, Xbox S actually matters more. So, but I tell you what, guys, all this talk about gaming, I got me geared up. I'm going to go up here to GameStop and see if I can find something to buy. So, you guys, I tell you what, man, thanks for joining me. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter podcast. There's not going to be a ton of gaming news because we're at the end of the year and pretty much all the games are out now. So, but we'll still see more games. They did have, damn, what did they have up there? They had one of the Yakuza games up there for $29.99. I may go ahead and buy that. So, yeah, March is going to be a big release thing for games. MLB The Show's coming out in a few more months too. So, um, you know, what hope on PS4? Well, I mean, nobody's gonna. I was on that podcast, and she's not gonna play. I'm not gonna play it either until they get it fixed. So, and it won't be fixed until it comes on to PS4. That's the truth. So, so I don't care if it's only running 25 to 27 frames per second until they fix that game. There's no reason to think that. So, so. It's Xbox guy. Oh, I don't know. Well, all right, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I do appreciate you all being here. Hit me up on the Xbox Situated Spoon 26 because I'll be playing Mass Effect. But if you see me playing Mass Effect, don't hit me up, okay? No, because I'll be playing Mass Effect. If you see me playing anything else, then go ahead and hit me up. But if I'm playing Mass Effect, don't hit me up. So check me out on Oh, man, I forgot my thing on PlayStation, but everybody knows who I am. All right, then. So, guys, the Xbox love that name change feature. Yeah, I guess. So, all right, we're going to get on up out of here, guys. At least I am. I'm going to run up here to the store. I do appreciate you all being here. This has been Craig Harris, the Messiah, episode 3, I believe. So you all, again, go check out that Star Wars movie because I'm going to be talking about that here probably on Wednesday. So take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Peace.